Hello friends, today we're going to be doing a review for the M16A4. That is an assault rifle for the assault class. First of all, let's go over our loadout. We're going to use a Coyote red dot sight as just my preferred optic across the board there. Green laser sight, because it's pretty. Muzzle brake and angle grip, and that's because this is a burst fire weapon, so I want a very tight grouping with minimal muzzle climb on my first and second burst, because that's really all it should take to drop somebody. Of course, there is some netcode issues in this game, and so things don't always work out how they should, but we're going to try and kind of ignore those as best we can and go off of the weapon on how it really should be performing and how it does perform when things are working better than average. Okay, so on that note, let's talk about some of the differences in terms of hipfire versus aiming down sights, or ADS. Well, with this weapon, the hipfire it's not really great. You can kill people up close with the hipfire. It's better than a lot of guns, yes, but it's definitely not best suited for hipfire engagements up close and personal. ADS though is wow, this gun is really good ADS. You were dropping people so easily and so efficiently. And so that's going to put this gun really centered around the close, medium, and even longer range engagements is where you're going to see a lot of benefit from this. Those longer ranges is not as great as I'd like it to be, but it's definitely better than a lot of the other weapons. But medium close and medium range, this gun just melts people. It's a thing of beauty that you just have to experience for yourself. So you're really going to want to focus on doing the ADS as often and as much as possible and avoiding those hip fire engagements as much as you can, because the weapon is going to just be so much superior at those medium ranges than it is at those close ranges. So let's talk again about that position in the pack that we want to be with our weapon. This is not a front of the pack tip of the spear weapon, in my opinion. Maybe you're better at the hip fire than I am, but for me, I don't want to be the very front of the pack with this weapon. I leave that to more of the AEK, the FAMAS in this game, the shotguns. With this weapon, I want to be close to the front of the pack because you can kill a lot of people very efficiently, very quickly, and you're going to be very accurate with this weapon as long as you're not just spamming the trigger as fast as you can, which honestly there were times when I was mag dumping as quick as I could get those bullets out, and that's generally not what you want to do. You could do two relatively quick burst taps, and that is going to drop most of your opponents if you get a headshot or two in there, or if you're landing most of your bullets just because of the damage of the weapon. And that's basically 6 bullets that you're dumping out very, very quickly, and it should be killing people. Obviously, there's some hit reg problems in this game, and that is unfortunate, but we want to focus on those medium engagements, and you can even be successful further back. I think of this as kind of like being an anchor for your team. You're being aggressive, you've got forward people pushing up. Well, like on this flag, I'm on the back side of this flag trying to take it. I've got people in front of me dealing with all of that stuff right up there, but I want to be dealing with anything that's trying to get through their lines, or the aggressive players on the other team. And this is where I'm going to be best suited right here, is I'm going to drop those people before they even get to my close range players. And that's where this gun sees major profit. And also, sometimes it's really hard to see people, and a little bit of a distance is an advantage for me personally. So, if you want to play kind of an Overwatch on a flag position where you're just making sure that the enemy isn't getting on that burn to retake the flag, or helping to keep an MCOM defended from the opposing team going to disarm it, or even as an attacker helping keep the enemy away from your teammates as they're arming the MCOM, I'm definitely going to give this gun 2 thumbs up. I think it's great for that. You seem to conserve ammo relatively well because of the bursting. You do have to pay attention to what you're doing. Having said that, burst weapons are different, and they do take a little bit of a learning curve to get really good with them, because they just don't function the same way. I mean, each click is a 3-round burst, and you are going to have to time those bursts. Otherwise, the gun will get a little bit out of control. But even with that, I mean, this is a pretty good setup. There's lots of times I was spamming this thing, clicking about as fast as I could. Seemed to get some weird random jamming type things where sometimes the gun wouldn't fire a second burst right away, or sometimes wouldn't really fire at all. And I'm going to chalk that up more to the game itself having flaws than this weapon. but I could be wrong. That could be something that's intended to keep this weapon from being fired too fast. I don't know, but that was my experience with it. Give this gun a try. I think you guys are going to love this weapon. I know I have. Definitely one of my top 5 weapons. On that note, I'm going to say thanks for watching. God bless, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'll put a little more gameplay at the end here that you can watch. There's no commentary or anything to it, just killing lots of people. All right, God bless. Don't forget that like and subscribe button. Leave in the comments a video, a weapon you'd like to see reviewed, or anything like that, and I'll take a look. Thanks, guys.